and welcome to a fistful of dice. This is going to be a video that I'm just making kind of spur of the moment, and it's going to be some RPG pondering, something that I'm thinking about that would be really cool to implement, and looking for feedback on how to do it. One of my favorite anime series of all time is Outlaw Star, and in Outlaw Star, the main character, Gene Starwin, has this gun called a caster. And there are several other characters in the show that have casters as well, but Gene's in particular is really cool. And I'll put up a picture of it right here. The main thing about the caster that appeals to me, aside from its cool sort of aesthetic, is the fact that it actually fires magical bullets. Each bullet that you put into the caster, it fires one bullet, and then you have to. It's like a breech, like you open it up like a double-barrel shotgun or something like that, and pop the used shell out and put in a new one. Each bullet has a little rune on it, or like a character, and each bullet has a number to it, like a number 9 and a number 15 and a number 32, and each bullet does something different. So not only is this gun cool looking, but the magical bullets that it fires all do something different. You know, one will cause a tornado, one is like just lightning, one is fire, whatever. How would you implement a spellcasting gun into a game like Pathfinder or D&D? And of course there are wands and stuff like that, but my question is, if you're playing a game with sort of emerging technology and there's firearms, you have to take into account that firearms would not necessarily progress as they do or did in our universe, because we don't have access to magic, we don't have spells. So what would guns look like in a world where magic is completely real and possible? There'd probably be guns with magical things on them. Now, of course, you can have like a +1 gun or a +2 gun or a gun with flame or whatever like that. But I'm talking about like sort of an amalgamation of like a gun and a wand. How do you make a gun that each little shell, each bullet, does something different? So you would have like a magic missile bullet, and it would essentially be one charge of magic missile, like on a wand. Normally on a wand you get like 50 charges or whatever, but it's just like each bullet is just one charge of one spell. So you'd have like a magic missile and a fireball and chain lightning. You'd have like stone call, you know, just like a bunch of different sort of bullets that you could have with this gun. And I imagine they would kind of look like the casters from Outlaw Star, like they'd be very like ornate, sort of like arcane-looking devices, but they would be unmistakably guns. They would look like guns. Maybe they'd have like crystals on them or something, or like glowing runes on the side. And like you know, the characters could like go to the shop and say like, what caster shells do you have? You know, and the guy could be like, well, I have a few, you know, number 12s and a few number 14s, and you know, they're like, oh, okay, 12s are like burning hands, and 14s are like acid splash, you know, or whatever. And I was just thinking, like, it'd be really cool for rogues, but it would also be kind of cool to work in crafting, where you could be a wizard who made these bullets and used the guns. It would take a lot of feats to make that work, but like I just had an idea in my head for like a wizard character who has like a caster, like a gun. He's like a gunslinger wizard who makes his own magical bullets, like cast spells on bullets. So how would you handle that? And what do you think of this idea? It would take a lot of home brewing and a lot of like custom rules and stuff like that, and it would be super wonky and probably break the balance of the game, but it's just something I was thinking about. And you know, maybe it wouldn't be like a thing that would be like a normal thing, like all the characters could have one, and like it's like prevalent in this world, but maybe like a one-off for like the villain has one, or something like that. Just something to think about. So let me know what you think, guys, because I think it'd be kind of cool.